Good evening to all the participants or my students. Welcome to my online class. This is Dr. S. Madhu. Today I'm going to discuss some basic points regarding the data science, which are the required some measures or tools or parameters to estimate the things are predicted or not. So in that we can see the topics. Today's topics are what are the data forms and statistics fundamentals. So once if you go for the data forms, what kind of data forms are there? What are the source of data forms, and how it will be useful for the data science for taking of a correct decision on the data. After that, you will see the statistics fundamentals. Okay. So the data forms are divided into the three ways. So these are the generalized one, and also make them as some sense for dividing of the forms. Okay, and the first one is that structured data. The second one is that unstructured data. Third one is the semi-structured data. Structured data is nothing but a tabular form data. So the tabular data in the form of tables. So in the form of schema, in the form of DBMS, in the form of RDBMS, which is in the form of tables. All are the structured data. That means having the some structure, just like a SQL, MySQL. SQL is a structured core language, like that MySQL. Kind of data are structured data. That is in the form of tables. And second one is that unstructured data. Unstructured data means there is no certain kind of structure for the data. So that is called like a text data, audio, video, sensor, and social media postings. Social media postings here doesn't have any kind of a structure, or there is a lot of difference between the one data form to the another data form in the unstructured data. And the third one is the semi-structured data. That is maybe you can't say directly it is a structured data or unstructured data. It may be combination also. It can be taken as a semi-structured. So that is in the form of XML data, HTML data, email data. So how we are sending the data from the one source to the another source through mails. Other one is that CSV data, that is the comma separated value data, JSON form of data, NoSQL data, web data, and log files. So these are the different kinds of data forms are used for the data science and machine learning. So these are the data forms can be used in the all machine learning algorithms to create the new mission model or new algorithm or new kind of a technique to predict the future values. I think it is clear data forms.
Yes, sir.
Please try to note down the important points also what you required. Okay, so let's see that source of data with some other kind of a source or material. We'll see that where you can get this kind of data. And also, before going to discuss these data sources, so let me explain one important point here. So why you want to use this data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence and deep learning concepts? This is a big question. Or why can't you do with traditional kind of methods or traditional kind of concepts for nowadays predicting of things? So generally here, when if you taken that olden days like almost 1950, 40 or 60 also. So at the time there is no use of this kind of concepts like a data science or machine learning or artificial intelligence or statistics or deep learning not required, because at the time data is very less and also data is not available to everyone. So don't require this kind of a things. So, but artificial intelligence concept is there long back, but people are not using to predict the things. But nowadays, these are the required. The reason is that day by day, the data is increasing. So day by day, data is increasing. So due to that, whatever the traditional techniques or traditional methods are there, not sufficient to handle this kind of data like nowadays data. So generally here, can you tell that one answer regarding Excel? All of you getting okay? So what is the limit of the Excel? What is the limit of the Excel? So because we are using the MS Excel, yes or no? Please respond. MS Excel.
Yes, sir.
What is the limit of the MS Excel? Can you store any length of the data in the Excel? Any length of the data can be stored in the Excel? Yes, because this is the best thing. So you are saying that Pawan is saying that limited data. What is the limited data? What is the size can be? Can you explain? Can you tell that what is the size of the data in Excel? Yes, Pawan. What is the size of the Excel data? Don't know. Okay. Other can respond. Banu, what is that? What is the Excel size? Yes. Okay. He is given that Banu is given 10,48,576 rows. Okay. So this is the actually the problem with Excel also, because nowadays what the data can be generated from the other sources through online or through mobile or through online shopping or mobile banking or what kind of things are taken nowadays. Everything will be data is generating. All the places data is generating. The data is not a limited into the KBs or MBs or TBs like a petadata also generating. So now Excel is limited up to the 10 lakhs. So what one is given that 10 lakhs change, that is the only. Suppose your data is having 20 lakhs. So Excel also cannot do anything. So because of that only we require the data science concepts or mathematical concepts or statistical concepts or machine learning concepts or deep learning concepts are to handle such kind of data. Understood now? Okay, let's see that what are the data sources, how much data is generating from these sources. Yes, yes. Let's see. So it is taken from the big data concept. So here you can see that what are the facts and figures about the data. So when you taken the Walmart, it is one of the highest transactional source. It handles 1 million customer transaction per hour. 1 million. So like that, if you take one day, it will become how many? 24 millions customers transactions per day. So then after that, you take the Facebook, it handles 40 billions of photos from its user base. So like user base, like if you take one photo, it takes a lot of bits like that 40 billion photos. This, again, it is a huge source of data. Other than Facebook can insert 500 terabytes of new data every day. Like we are daily uploading data through form of text or through form of photos or through form of other kind of forms, like almost all 500 terabytes per day can be generated. Again, Facebook stores, access and analyze 30 plus petabytes of user generated data. So like again, it is huge amount of data. Next, if we go for that, flight generates. Flights are there nowadays. Everyone using with economical rate flights. That is also generated 240 terabytes of flight data in 6 to 8 hours of flight. So when you taken that one flight from the 6 to 8 hours is there, that generates 240 terabytes. More than 5 billion people are calling. So like yeah, so daily we are calling, daily we are texting, daily we are tweeting, and daily we are browsing on mobiles and worldwide. So nowadays people are using mostly mobiles to transfer the data from the one person to the other person. So that is also a huge one. Other one is the decoding the human genome. Originally it took 10 years to process. Now it can be achieved within 1 week. So 10 years and 1 week, it is a huge difference. Nowadays people are using this kind of a technique, generate the huge amount of data through this. So other one is the largest AT&T database. It is AT&T, some kind of a telecommunication data can be generated. That both title include the largest volume of data in one unique database, 312 terabytes, and the second largest number of rows in unique database, 1.9 trillions, which is comprise the AT&T's extensive calling records. It is the last one regarding the telecommunication system. Okay, so in that case, what this is actually related to big data, but these are the different source of data can be generated. Next, we will see that what are the sources or devices to generate this kind of data. So that you see this is the source of data generation. Already I told that Facebook and Gmail and other kind of all different learning resources are all online resources. After that, RFIDs, radio frequency identification devices, and mobiles, and smart meters. So these are the other kind of things can be taken for that. So next other one is that in the through sensors also generating lot of data. So one you see that road traffic here, a lot of cameras are inserted. Through cameras, through sensors, we can track the traffic. So there also we can generate a lot of data, and computing competitions also can be taken as a source of data. And other one is sensing data. So other one is that map data through what is that Google Map also we can generate a lot of data. So these are the different kinds of data can be taken. So this all will be taken as in the form of what is that source of data. So that is structured data form, unstructured data form, semi-structured data forms. So this is about all about the what data forms and source of data. It is clear, all of you? So all of you clear about this?
Yes, sir.
So what are the source of data? Okay, right. Okay, let's see that other extension of this. So next comes to statistics fundamentals. Statistics fundamentals. So now we have to talk about the total data in terms of statistics, because data science and machine learning will discuss everything data in terms of statistics only. That statistics are divided into two ways. One is that descriptive statistics, other one is that inferential statistics. So let's see that first, what is the descriptive statistics. So in the descriptive statistics, we have to follow the some kind of steps. So that is the collecting of a data, organizing of data, summarizing data, and presenting the data. So in this descriptive statistics, we have to use the some kind of statistic measures or tendencies, that is called center of tendency, and other is that measure of variables or variance will be discussed under descriptive statistics. So other one is that inferential statistics. Inferential means nothing but a guessing of a value based on the available data. So this can be somewhat difficult. So this will be handled beyond the descriptive statistics. So anyway, we'll discuss that also slowly. So in this case, inferential statistics, first you have to make the inference, then go for that hypothesis testing. So hypothesis testing, I think you have to see that hypothesis, whatever the taken assumption or that will be either true or false based on the available data. So this can be determined by using the relationships, and we can make the predictions. So entire inferential statistics will give that predicting of a prediction of the some data. What kind of decision can be taken on the available data. So now further classes, first I can start with descriptive statistics. Immediately I will go with the Python basics required for the data science. After that I will go for the inferential statistics. Now see that what is the descriptive statistics. So before going to discuss all this, so let's see that what is the way of defining descriptive statistics. So what is the understanding of descriptive statistics? So let's see that. For that you have to see the one other kind of a presentation. Yes, this is the same thing what I given up to now. So let's see that. Okay, now all of you observe this picture, this photo. Yes, can you tell about this picture? Anyone? Yes, please. Please try to tell about this picture. Yes. Please try to tell about this one. Is sea, mountain. Next. Yes, please. Rainbow. Yes. Next.
With water.
Water. Next. Nature. Next.
Nature.
Clouds. Next.
Rain.
Rain is there. Rainbow. Rainbow is there.
Rain.
Okay. Next. So next is now please try to observe other one. This is one picture you taken, and you told something about that. Can you please explain about this?
My God.
Yes, what is this picture? Can you explain about this? Second one. This set. I'm asking about second one.
Two
Okay.
persons.
Two persons are sitting.
Two children's.
Children's. Okay. All right. Next. So now can you explain about this? Yes.
My God.
This picture.
Oh.
Yes.
Nature, flags,
Ah,
and British people
ah,
with some people.
okay.
Cycle.
Okay. Next. Somewhat difficult. Okay. Okay. Next, I will show other one. Can you please try to tell about this? Yes,
Painting, sir.
it is a painting. Can you explain about this painting?
No, sir. No idea. We can't say.
Ah. Okay. So now you people are observed almost all four photos here. Now, so descriptive nothing but a describe about this photo. Describe about this data about this photo. Yes or no? Okay. So now here we can easily by seeing this picture we can explain about this. We can describe about this. What is that? There are hills and trees, sea and beach, rainbow. So it kind of one kind of a nature photo, because you know about this. Okay, so when if you go to the second one, so by looking this we can't explain like first one. It's just like it's showing some emotions, showing like some emotions in that photo. So that kind of data. So now when comes to this one, somewhat difficult to explain about this description of about this. Who can explain? So I can explain. Some people are saying that something. I can explain here something. It is related to the different nations, different religions. Like that I can explain, because if I know this, I can easily explain it. So when if you go for that last one, so who can explain about this? Painter only can explain. I can't explain, you can't explain, other cannot explain. So basically from this we can understood the thing is that who are the expert in domain, who are the expert in related to any concept, he can only explain about that. Now here machine learning or data science required knowledge on the every domain. The domain person only can able to explain the data, so can able to describe about data, complete data. So that's why it is called what? Descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics, able to explain complete data about this picture. Who can explain about the who are the expert in painting, but others cannot. So when if you take first one, because already known something about the nature, we can easily explain about the first picture. Second picture also you can explain something if you know about all that. But third picture also can explain something you know, but fourth picture you can't able to handle. Now here descriptive statistic nothing but a description of the complete data. So now here whatever the table you taken, number of rows and number of columns, you have to explain that all the rows and the columns. So let's see that example in terms of descriptive statistics. When if we go for that consumable, okay. Now if you see this one table, can you tell about this table, anyone? Because these all examples are related to how to define the descriptive statistics. So whatever I given first four photos, now I'm giving that one table here. Yes or no? So about this table, can you describe? It is like a descriptive question. Details of company. Next, details about company, employees and their salaries. Next one. Okay, so let's see that. So by seeing this one kind of a structured data in the form of table, number of rows and number of columns are there. First you have to tell about the number of rows and columns. That is the shape of the data. That is the shape of the data. Number of rows are how many? There are 7 rows and how many columns are there? 1, leave it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
Okay, let's take that serial number also 6, like a 7 by 6. And also here by looking this table, we can tell that it is related to some employees, are related to some companies and their salaries and their ID, their names. So the way we can define about the okay. So now here we'll see that kind of a data here. Okay. So now can you define about the descriptive statistics after discussing all these 5 examples? What is the descriptive statistics here? Talk about complete data. Description of complete data in the form of structured or unstructured or semi-structured. So now here, take the complete population or complete data and apply that some measures on that and take the some summarized values. So that's why, so whatever I given in that slide, so what is the slide I given here? What is the here? Descriptive statistic, collecting data, organizing data, summarizing data, and presenting data. So not only summarize, you have to present the data. Suppose I want to know that what is the average salary of employees in the company? What is the average salaries of a company's employees of company? Okay, so that is also we can get from here.